I'm down here at Canoe Lake in Southsea on a Sunday morning. It's ridiculously early and it's a bit fresh. And why am I down here? Well, you know why we're down here. Alright, YouTube land, welcome to another quick video. I just thought I'd I found myself a new project really, so I thought I'd give it a bit of film action. So excuse the dressing gown. I am in a dressing gown, yes, and it is about 8 o'clock at night in the middle of the week. I've just had 2 weeks off work, so now I'm back at work, and getting up at 4:30 in the morning has been a bit of a stretch. Yeah, so it's Wednesday. I've been back at work 2 weeks. 2 weeks? See, I'm that tired. 2 days even. Right, so yeah, I found myself a new project because I'm a glutton for punishment and I love projects. I just love projects. Got to be doing something. Bored of watching telly, you see. So I found myself a new project. I'm waffling now, so I'm just going to show you this project right now. Okay, let's have a look. So here is the new project. As you can see, it's not a helicopter, it's not a car, it's not a motorbike. It is a radio controlled, well, it's not even radio controlled at the moment. It is the Wave Blaster. It's a radio controlled boat that I did actually buy for my dad as a novelty present from Toys R Us. It is a Toys R Us job, so it was only a few quid. Basically, I bought it as a novelty present from my dad because he likes boats. It sat in his wardrobe. He decided he didn't want it anymore, so I took hold of it. The transmitter was one of those little toy ones with the whippy aerial on, a little bit of wire, you know, with a plastic thing on the end. That died. The double A's that are in this thing died as well. They leaked. So I chucked that all out of the way and thought I would. Well, it's been sat on the side ever since. You can see how much dirt is on it. It's absolutely minging. I just thought I would have a look to see if I can actually do anything with it because I love doing that sort of thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm not going to make like several videos out of this. This is going to be one super long video. I'm just going to cobble it all together at the end really, and chuck it on my YouTube channel so you can watch it. So I'll obviously have a change of outfit. I won't be in this dressing gown all the time, which is probably a good thing. And we'll see what happens with the boat because I don't know how long it's going to take me to meddle around with that. Probably just do bits as and when I feel like it really. So what we'll do is whenever something happens, I'll film the damn thing and you'll see it on the video, obviously at the end. Okay, so we've got this little tab bit at the back here that holds this little canopy thing on. So if you undo that, which it was already undone anyway, really, to be honest. That's that comes off. Now normally in here, there's a little on-off switch there, look, as you can see, with a little rubber booty over it, so it makes it waterproof, I suppose. In here is a little lid with a rubber seal, and in here lives 5 double A's, so that's the kind of thing, you know, it's basically like it is just a toy really. Yeah, so there we go. Right, so in here, as you can see, the screw is already undone because I've already been in here and started to meddle. So what I've done is this was the steering servo, and this was the speed controller stroke receiver. Now, as you can see, there's a wire on the end. That's the aerial wire. Just for something to do, I've snipped them out. 4 wires, they came out. Right, so what we've got left inside here, we have this little rudder mechanism. So that goes, moves the rudder like that. There we go. It's all very underground. And here we have a simple brushed motor, sorry, dickhead. Brushed motor. It's probably like super duper slow or something. And a bit of polystyrene. So there we have it. Yeah, so underneath here is a little compartment. I can assume that I can probably hide something in there because it has got a rubber gasket around the edge there and it screws on. So maybe I can fit something in there that needs to be waterproof, like a receiver or something. I've got a couple of wires here coming from the battery tray. From that battery tray. I've just gemmed this little nobule off here that was there. Got a couple of little posts still there though. So what I might do, I might actually, well that doesn't have thought about, just chucking one of these in. You know, my old 3S helicopter batteries. I don't know if any be any good. It might be absolutely fucking ridiculous. especially with a little brush motor, it might be really good for about 30 seconds before the motor just craps itself and dies. I've also removed this bit here as well, so as you can see, the old rudder has loads more movement there. So I'm going to do some of that, get a little servo to stick in there, move that around. Don't really know if I'm going to see if the 3S will work. Well, why not? Why not? Let's live dangerously. You only live once, eh? Now what I have done is I put one of these little servos here. I really don't know if they'll be any use. Obviously that's there, so we're gonna rig up a little servo arm there and to connect to the rudder. Now as you can see, I've got a little plate there that is 3D printed with some built-on servo mounts for this super little dinky rudder servo. Hopefully it works. I'm not too sure about torque requirements in the water, so it's all a bit of a learning curve, but hopefully that might be alright. But that's another brick in the wall, as they say. One more thing I've just noticed as well is that well, a bit of investigation even. This was the battery tray and it was sat in there. I found that it actually was removable, so I have removed it. It gives a little bit more room. But what I also did find is emblazoned upon the plastic, I don't know if you can see it in here to be honest, but it says alkaline batteries, 5 times AA alkaline batteries, battery cartridge, or 6-volt rechargeable battery pack. It says on the bottom of the plastic there. So at some point or other, whoever made this had ideas it might have been licensed to another firm, and they may have had the option for a 6-volt battery pack to go in there instead. But whatever, I'll stick my own one in there anyway. Well, there she is. There's the boat, all in one piece. However, it's not finished though. Right, so let's have a quick update. Right, so we'll swivel this back round here. I can't remember, where did we get to? I just 3D printed that thing, hadn't I? So anyway, right, so undo this catch here. I'll pop this off. Here is the battery compartment. If I peel that off, you can see in here I do have a Dean's plug. Now they're a bit of a much maligned thing, the old Dean's plug, but they do have their uses. Right, so what I'm using, I've decided upon battery power. We've got this 7.2 volt lithium polymer here with the Dean's plug on the end. Now I did buy this battery pack for my helicopter. Do you remember the excuse me, the old subscriber donated helicopter that I featured a little while ago? More on that later. That will be coming in a future video, not too long away now. But I got this battery pack to suit it, but it turns out I actually need a 3S version of this. This is actually only 2S. But I have decided that this will power my boat experiment. Let's have a look to see how far I've got underneath. So let's pop that off of there. Right, so underneath here, as you can see, I've got the leads going through there. And coming up to another Dean's plug. There is a reason for that at this moment in time. As you can see, I've hot glued around the join there, so no water should get through. There's some redundant wires there. That is from the old switch on the other side. I was going to use it, but decided not to actually bother. So that is that. So that has come along a long way since you last saw it. And in here, talking of which, now I don't know if any of this is going to work, to be honest. I mean, like I say, it's just an experiment. So I've got that little servo. I've got a rudimentary arm set up here, so that's another thing to experiment with. So I'm speedo wise, I am running an El Cheapo Hobby Wing 1060 waterproof thing. Obviously it's brushed. There we go. As you can see, I have dug out some old wires from an old Tamiya motor there and just soldered them onto the end there, just to give them a bit more current capable gubbins, current capableness. Probably doesn't matter if I just leave it on the side. And here you can see on the battery connection of the speedo, I have another Dean's connector, so that can couple together with that. So if I want to remove the top, I can actually just unscrew it and take it off, unplug the Dean's connector and just put that on one side and just have the hull here. So as we can see, that is that. There is the innards. Not much to look at, I know. I don't even know what I'm doing, if what I'm doing is actually correct, but I shall find out in due time, and so shall you. You can be with me with for the entire journey. You can share with me my journey into radio-controlled toy boat conversions. Right, let's let's progress on from this, shall we? Rightio then, people. Next stage, I've got this, got the battery just jerry-rigged into the old, into the speedo there. Got the battery sat there, and I've rigged up a receiver that's sat high up in the, on the top of the hull there. So my radio, which is all switched on. I've set the radio gear up. Check this out. Right, here we go. So we go left. That's about right. Left, go right. Yep, left, right, left, right. So that's good. So that's all. It will give us some throttle. So this is going forward. Let's have a nosy underneath. See what it's doing. There's a little bit of oscillation now on the end of the shaft, but remember, it is a Toys R Us 30 quid thing here that I'm dealing with. I haven't changed the prop or anything like that, or indeed the motor at all. So it's bath time next. This escalated quite quickly. Here we have the hull, all screwed back together again. There you go, the Wave Blaster. Yeah. So there we go. Battery in there, ready and rating. Here we go. Our tray and canopy. Here's my radio. I'm in the bathroom. Here we go. Right. Radio is on. Let's get that battery in there. It's worked yesterday, right? Right, there we go. Goes on there. Then we get the canopy. Slip that on. Got a little catch with one hand. There we go. Right, here we go then. Do this little cradle behind. Actually, I'll just push that out of the way. So, it's the Wave Runner from Toys R Us. Probably about 8 or 9 years ago, maybe. Yeah. Well, that seemed to work alright. Next step is the pond. Let's go. And there's the boat on its cradle. Righty ho then. There it is, it's in the water. Let's have a look. That is full whack. So that was the main launch of the Wave Blaster from Toys R Us with decent radio gear in it. Was it worth me doing? Probably not. It was a little bit disappointing with its speed. I think I could walk quicker than that. But thank the eBay seller for the tiny little servo. I'll put a link to that seller in the description below. So thanks for that. He was very helpful because there was a problem with the servo delivery, and he managed to sort it out anyway. So I'll put a link with that in the description below. Anyway, it might need a quicker motor. Anyway, thanks for watching. Ciao for now.